Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to take the prepared wires, the chenille stems, and we're going to shape them a little bit to go inside the little pig ears so they can be a little posable. So what you're going to do, I usually just hold the two ends together and do something like this, so they're kind of bent together. Okay, and because these are the little pig ears, you can kind of give a little bit of a point. Oh, somebody outside is honking. And then I'll lay it on top. Now you can see this up here is pretty good, but I'm going to need to bend this in a little bit. So I just kind of hold it in place with my thumb and then bend this a little bit so it kind of turns a little bit more into a shape that resembles the little pig ear. And then what you're going to do, I've got my thread all ready to go. Okay, now you're going to be stitching this. So I take this off, and because it's wire, it'll hold. Okay, let's bring the needle up here. You're going to take this little piece of wire and put it back inside. You can see about how far I'm putting it away. And remember, this is pretty easy to bend. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the other piece on top and sandwich it in between. And line it up. I see how I line it up at the bottom. Sometimes you'll have a little bit more here on the end, if I can get that to focus. This little part right here, you might need to nip something off. Okay, now I look here and I make sure I've got the wire inside. And remember how we do the either the whip stitch or the blanket stitch. You can see I've got these two fingers holding everything together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to start doing my blanket stitch. Get that first one right there. Come here, you. There we go. I can get that. There we go. Sometimes these little end pieces can get in the way. I generally don't trim them until I am done sewing, but that's just me. You may want to trim them prior to that. And you can see I'm getting these really, there we go. These are things that happen. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is stitch all the way around the ear, making sure that I'm keeping things as neat and tidy as I can. Okay. Okay, we'll be back in a minute, and I'm going to then I'll show you how to trim these little pieces right here and fold them in with the tools.